Back-to-back years. Here we go. Game one is underway. The Warriors control the opening tip. Zach Zarba, Bill Kennedy, Sean Corbin are three officials tonight. And we had a stoppage here for a moment. I think it was just so we could enjoy the ending of that incredible Indiana-Cleveland game as Stephen Curry goes to the basket and lays it in. Wolves took out the Lakers in 5. They've been sitting since last Thursday, while the Warriors come in hot as Jimmy Butler, the former Minnesota Timberwolf.
For the Wolves, you think there'd be at least a little appreciation.
That was in 2018, but then he demanded a trade as Julius Randle gets a little fadeaway. See how much rust is involved with this long layoff for the Timberwolves.
Well, and Edwards went 0 for 11 from 3 in Game 5 of the Lakers series, so he's now missed at least 13 in a row. That you can win on the road in an NBA playoff game against the team that has LeBron James and Luka Doncic when you're 7 for 47 from 3.
Gobert gets inside. P. Santos, his first minutes on the floor, picked up that foul. Naz Reid running with Dante DiVincenzo. Minnesota has an outstanding bench. And DiVincenzo, nice little fadeaway baseline jumper. And Edwards secures. McDaniels. Moses Moody on him. And now over Draymond. McDaniels hits.
This is a pitcher's duel right now, B.A.
It is. Your baseball reference. It's 20-16. Wolves have the lead. And Buddy Hield finds Payton, who puts it down.
From 3 to start this game, a team that was 4th in the NBA in three-point percentage.
Curry dancing with Alexander Walker. Got it. Stephen Curry, as only he can do. After that little runner in the lane, which followed this three-pointer, Curry's not right. Draymond Green fires up a three-pointer, hits another one. Draymond Green with 2 threes. He's disrupted a number of plays. No points, 6.5 minutes and counting. And Naz Reid finally scores for Minnesota. And Looney with the rebound. Edwards was sure he was fouled. Here goes Looney to the basket. Looney lays it in. Chris Finch searching for answers. DiVincenzo running the point right now. Randle gets inside. Butler. Shot fakes, they stay put. Nice D by Edwards. Here goes Draymond Green to the basket. Edwards with Payton on him, finds DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo drives, tough shot, and that one's
in. If you're going to do that, then you got to take credit for him shooting under 25% in the first round.
Jimmy Butler on a great feed from Draymond Green. Frustration is boiling right now for the Wolves.
That's what Draymond Green.
This has been a mess for the Minnesota Timberwolves. After an impressive series win over the Lakers, as McDaniels will turn around off the glass after 16 consecutive missed threes. Buddy Hield back to work, and he draws the foul, and that one goes. Chance at a three-point play for Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield has 8 straight, got a chance at 9. So Chris Finch's hair right there. His hair is kind of symbolic of how this game has gone. It's all over the place for the Wolves. That is going to go, and the toughest attempt of the night by Edwards. He scores it with a foul. And Anthony Edwards a chance at a three-point play.
Weapons for this Timberwolves team.
This game is long from over. Buddy Hield drives high off the glass. Hield having a big third quarter.
Wow. One hand, left hand finish. Not what Buddy Hield is known. This isn't going to be a 55 or 60 point half for the Warriors. Not against this Minnesota defense.
There goes Naz Reid to the basket. Nice move. Another offensive rebound sets up a second chance for Minnesota. Looney out on Edwards. He gets a step. Edwards drives and scores. And they're coming easy at the basket for Anthony Edwards now.
For Minnesota tonight.
Well, remember, they only scored 11 in a 12-minute second quarter. Payton Out to Butler. Butler with DiVincenzo on him. Butler. Oh my goodness. He fires it off the glass, trying to draw a foul. Didn't get the whistle, but that'll be Wolves ball. How about this one? I mean, Pat Spencer at the controls here. He pushes. Spencer with that hook shot. That's his shot, coach. It's a running hook shot. Pat Spencer right out of the YMCA.
You talked about it.
Here goes Buddy Hield on the run. Pulls it back, and we'll get into some ball control here. Draymond Green drives, finds Kuminga. Let's go on the other way.
Look at this baseline drive. Kuminga.
I like how Draymond Green just went to the free throw line.
He's been on fire tonight, so why not?
DiVincenzo for three. Got it. That was pure. 36-29, the Warriors outscored Minnesota. And Mike Conley comes on, gets a steal, first possession of the fourth. Naz Reid with those 4 fouls, rings one true. Naz Reid hits a three. Will have to be the tandem here. Kuminga stays on the floor to start this fourth quarter. And Butler, Kuminga set up for three. Jonathan Kuminga rattles one in.
The Warriors need scoring. When Jimmy Butler can get a good look, he's got to take advantage.
Naz Reid hits a three. Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Minnesota showing life. Shot starting to fall right now. Conley with a great in his prime, but he's found his way in a Warriors playoff game here as Gobert gets it deep and dunks it on Butler.
Well, I'm surprised we haven't seen them try to do a little bit more of that. Not a classic low post score by any means, but if you can get him the ball in the middle of the...
Lead is 15 for Golden State. There goes Edwards. Gets by Spencer. Edwards is fouled. It goes. The Ant-Man with a chance at a three-point play.
I'm a little surprised we're not seeing Kevon Looney right now.
Edwards, shake and bake. Edwards drives. Edwards lays it in. Shifty, explosive. And Anthony Edwards has him believing
So
here.
they've got 5 points in 6 minutes.
Minnesota 6 for 11. Buddy Hield pours in a three-pointer. That was a clutch bucket. There's the back of the wall. Here's Edwards now with Peyton on him. Edwards gets a step, lays it in, and one.
Steve Kerr upset with his defense.
Jimmy Butler follows Green, kicks it. Peyton, big three on its way, and Gary Payton the second. A monster three in the corner for Golden State.
Jimmy Butler's 7th assist of the night. Ball's got to be in his hands every possession. He's either got to score it or make plays.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Edwards for three. Cash!
He's finally made a jump shot. Finally made a three.
Warriors lead is 9. Here's Buddy Hield. Catch and shoot. The stroke is pure, and Buddy Hield.
They're going to hold Minnesota under 90 points tonight. Golden State is simply a great defensive basketball team.
Something about the road teams here. First time in NBA history, all 4 road teams win game 1.